When they're surprising them. Like,
Yeah,
they don't
not
even know they're
invited.
coming.
Yeah.
You know, they're not invited.
God.
I hope you didn't do this all for us.
Him saying he wants to get him something really nice with Clark's money.
I hope you don't mind. I'd like to buy you something, too.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Welcome to Holiday Film Countdown. I'm Jamie Walter, and today we are going to Chicago.
That's right. This film is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, our third-ranked holiday film. Hello, I'm Tim Walter. We are here to celebrate the film that ushered in the 90s era of new classic holiday films, as well as over-the-top outdoor decorations.
Yes, our first guest is Kristen O'Neill. Hi, Kristen. Please let us know what you're drinking and give us a quick thought on Christmas Vacation.
Hi, I'm drinking some bubbly lemonade, and it's really tasty. My quick thought is that this movie is a series of hostage negotiations, but that everyone is created for themselves, and I love that because I like when characters are insane.
Yeah, there's a little of that going on.
Yeah.
All right, and our other guest is Lauren Rosa. Hi, Lauren. Let us know what you're drinking and what's your initial thought on this film.
Yeah, happy to be here. I'm also drinking fizzy lemonade, and it's delicious. And I just love seeing the Griswolds. I can watch them go anywhere and do anything, so I loved it. I thought it was so fun.
Great.
And I'm drinking a Becker wine here from Texas. That's very good. And my quick thought, it's always good for a laugh. I mean, I always laugh, no matter how many times I've seen it. It's always good for a laugh.
All right, and I'm drinking eggnog with treaty oak bourbon. Delicious. And this film is number 3 in our countdown because it brings one-liner after one-liner, physical humor, slapstick meets screwball, so rewatchable from any point. It's quotable. It's a true laugh-out-loud classic.
Yes, Christmas Vacation was released in 1989. It is based on the story titled Christmas 59 by legendary writer and director John Hughes. We have already covered John Hughes plenty in our number 20, number 14, and number 4 episodes.
Yes, this film was written by John Hughes, but Jeremiah Chechik was the director of Christmas Vacation. Chris Columbus was originally set to direct this film, but he did not get along with Chevy Chase, the star of this one. So John Hughes gave Chris Columbus another script that he'd written and said, go ahead and direct this film. And that one turned out to be a little one by the name of Home Alone, the classic holiday film we covered last week.
Yep.
On-location outdoor scenes were filmed in the Breckenridge, Colorado area, far from Chicago, by the way.
Yep.
The Griswold house and street were located on the Warner Brothers Ranch lot in Burbank. Christmas Vacation stars Chevy Chase. Also appearing are Beverly D'Angelo, Randy Quaid, and a cast of many fun others. We will discuss them all and the rest of the actors and characters in depth later on.
So, Kristen, what is your history with Christmas Vacation?
Yeah, I was telling you guys about this earlier, but I realized I was like, okay, I've definitely seen part of this walking into the room at my grandma's house over Christmas when my parents were watching it on TV, and I could pinpoint exactly like when I came and when I left, because I came in during the like sled scene,
Yeah.
and I left I think sometime after the dog chasing the squirrel bit because I was a child, and I was like, I don't know, I'm gonna go find my cousins, but so I'd never actually seen it all the way through. It's so great.
That's great. So tonight was your first.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right, and Lauren, what's your history with this film?
Yeah, so I don't think I'd actually sat down and seen it all the way through until tonight. And I was very familiar with the National Lampoon's series of films. Vacation was, I think, the one that we watched the most in my house. My uncles and aunts called our family the Griswolds, like, to this day. So very familiar with the characters. Yeah.
I too love that original one. That 1983, I think, original one to Wally World. That is so fun.
Yes.
I hope someday we get to cover that one. Maybe on our road trip countdown, if we ever do that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm guessing that I have seen this movie 8 to 10 times.
Really?
I love it. Yeah. I mean, so it's somewhere around there, I know.
Yeah, same here. It's somehow on every year in some form, maybe just on regular old TV or whatever, but we run across it. But my history goes back to when it was released.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I saw it in the theaters. My brother I was in college at the time, and my brother worked at the Sony Theaters at Memorial City Mall in Houston, Texas. And he said, hey, this movie's coming out. You love the original Vacation. I can get you in. So I saw it on opening night. It was a Friday. And I thought it was funny, but I think it's funnier now.
Maybe a little more relatable to you now.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's check out the trailer.
I give you the Griswold family Christmas tree. Deck the halls as you desire.
Hope you're not getting sap all over your sweater, Clark.
White cat nibbling on a wire. Pine tree sap inside your nails. Sorry. And great gifts are on sale. Wouldn't be the Christmas shopping season if the stores were any less harder than they are. Chevy Chase. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Rated PG-13. Starts Friday, December 1st at a theater near you.
All right, well, what do we think of the trailer?
Honestly, it's kind of a great trailer. I feel like this is kind of the era where, okay, my like secret wish list documentary would be a history of trailers. Because I feel like every era of filmmaking had such different like energies with like the narrator voiceover, and now they don't really do that anymore. And it used to be like the director would, like Alfred Hitchcock would be like, I have a movie for you, and it's just him talking to the camera. But this was like the sweet spot, I feel like, of trailers. Like, this was great.
Good. What'd you think, Lauren?
Yeah. I don't think it gave too much away. Like, I think it showed how fun the movie is and just some of the funny moments without showing all of them or kind of giving too much information. I feel like it was a nice taste.
Yeah, I think it shows how crazy it gets there, and it makes me definitely want to see more because it looks so funny. And it is.
I have to ask, did y'all see Todd and Margot in the trailer?
I was going to say they're not in there.
Okay.
Nope.
We'll get to them later.
Cameo.
All right, well, let's go inside the numbers. As Jamie mentioned, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation premiered in 1989. That was the same year as our number 39 ranked holiday film, Prancer. That's a film you might skip, but the podcast episode is a lot more fun than the movie. This movie totaled $73 million in ticket sales at the box office, all domestic. And it cost $25 million to make, so definitely successful, with a couple of weeks at number one, but not a blockbuster. And most importantly, especially to this group gathered here, home video sales for this film are in excess of $125 million.
Yeah.
Long live physical media. And so they made $50 million on the theatrical release, but they really made $100 million on the home video. And it streams today, so they're making money still. What do y'all think of those numbers?
I was watching this interview, I think with Matt Damon, who was mentioning that like there's a certain kind of movie that just doesn't get made now because of that hole in the market from that they would make up from physical media sales.
Oh, yeah.
So like a smaller drama or like, you know, these like character-driven romances or like a comedy like this, you really would make up for that in this, hey, we're going to sell it afterwards, that now like people don't buy it on streaming in the same way. So
this would fit in that category.
Yeah,
it was in the right era.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think he was talking about like Good Will Hunting, or was that him?
Oh yeah, that was him.
Great. I haven't seen that one in forever.
That was.
I was gonna say that was both of them.
Ben and Matt.
Yeah, package set.
To me, I feel like $25 million to make isn't very much.
Yeah, that's
especially
true.
because there are so many people in it as well.
Lots of characters.
And the sets too. Are you saying they had to build that neighborhood was like a set?
Yeah, I don't
or
know
was
if
it already built?
pre-existed.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Oh, maybe it did.
If it was
Or
already
maybe that was
there,
it, yeah.
or maybe they added to it. But there weren't a whole lot of special effects.
Just the sled.
I was going to say the sled.
And I love how they were like, this is our one special effect. It has to go in the trailer.
Definitely. And
All right.
The sky.
The sky.
The lights and Santa going across the...
All right, here are more numbers for Christmas Vacation. Let's start with 4, which is how many glasses of eggnog Clark Griswold drinks in this film. 6, that is the number of days it took John Hughes to write the screenplay.
Stop it.
That is crazy.
That made me mad. No.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he was...
He's such a mastermind.
Yeah.
Goodness. Goodness.
Yeah. All right, our next number is 12. As in 12 jars of jelly. That's the number of gifts included with the 1-year membership in the Jelly of the Month Club, which was Clark's original Christmas bonus. And hopefully he got to keep it, even though he ripped it up. Also 12, which is the number of live squirrels used in the filming of this film.
Oh my God.
They really used real squirrels.
I could tell. I mean, some
yeah.
of those shots were definitely like a trained squirrel. The one on his back was like some sort of puppet, but everything else looked
Interestingly,
like a real squirrel. Yeah.
one of the trained squirrels died of a heart attack.
No.
And yes, PETA did exist back then.
I was gonna say animals were harmed in the making of this film.
Oh my gosh.
And 25,000. This is the number of Christmas light bulbs Clark uses on the Griswold house. Finally, Christmas Vacation has a score of 3.5 out of 5 on Letterboxd, and we will all be giving our own reviews and scores later on. All right.
All right, let's talk about how this movie gets us into the spirit and all the tropes that we see in this movie. First of all, I think, y'all tell me what you think, that they did a really good job with the snow.
It was really good.
Right?
Yeah.
To me, it looked real.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And when he was on the ladder hanging the lights by the gutter, it looked cold.
Yeah.
The way they frosted those trees in the background with ice, I would have never guessed that was in Burbank. I thought they were in Chicago.
I
Yeah.
know, right? Yeah, they did a great job with that. Well, this movie definitely has eggnog, like you said earlier.
Oh, yeah.
And honestly, I would have thought that he drank more than 4 because he always had that. It looks like a moose to me, but I know it's a reindeer.
Oh, I also thought
No,
it was
it's
moose.
Marty Moose.
Oh, it
Okay,
is
yeah.
from-
Yeah.
Okay,
Wally
from
World.
Wally World.
Wally
Okay.
World.
That's
Gotcha.
what that is. That's a souvenir from the first movie.
Gotcha.
Can I ask a stupid question? What is National Lampoon?
It's an old comedy magazine, kind of like Mad Magazine.
Okay, because I was like, is it a sketch group? But it's a magazine.
It was Mad Magazine was more visual,
Yeah,
and I believe National Lampoon's was more storytelling,
gotcha.
but all comedic.
Nice. Sorry, go ahead. But I was curious the whole time.
I heard that growing up. I always heard
Yeah.
National Lampoons. I had no idea. what
Yeah,
that meant.
exactly.
I didn't know what lampoon meant. So
Yes.
Right.
But that makes sense too, though, because I think sometimes when it's like a sketch group making a comedy film, it's just there's not really a plot and it's just a bunch of sketches all in a row. But this is really like it's got a good arc to it. Like there's good character development. Like you can tell it was. That makes sense that National Lampoon is more of like a writing or like a
Yeah,
prose-based storytelling. Yeah.
agreed. All right, well, we didn't really have elves in this in this movie, or reindeer, except for the plastic one that gets kicked
Yeah.
and eventually ends up going across the moon and flying in the sky that night. But we can talk about the Christmas tree.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
All right, well, the first one, what do we think of it?
beautiful.
Yeah, majestic.
I
no,
mean-
my tree is too tall and it smells too nice.
Great root system.
Yeah, yeah.
I love it. You see the big root
Uh-huh.
ball
Yeah.
hanging behind the
Yeah.
car at the
I love
beginning.
the implication that he just pulled it out with his bare hands.
Yeah, I know. Like, how'd you get that out of there? They didn't have a saw, but
Yeah.
somehow they got it out. Guess they had a shovel.
Cool. A very strong station wagon.
That moment reminds me so much of something my dad would want to do. He's very outdoorsy, so he would be the one to say, like, let's just go get our own tree
Yeah.
and, like, not bring the saw and
Right.
just kind of wing it when we get there and try to convince us that it's fun and
Yes,
that this was
yes.
a better idea.
I think that's what makes this movie so good is there's like at some point we both were like, or it's like, okay, my mother would be doing this.
Yes.
Your dad is doing this.
Yes.
Like my mom's the one like
Oh,
putting
yeah.
her foot through the attic ceiling. Like
Right, right.
It's very much tuned on like family behaviors.
John Hughes was in tune with what was going
Yeah.
on in Middle America in the house. No doubt.
Yes, and part of it is the tree. Like, you can't have Christmas without a Christmas tree. And they were not going to have Christmas without a tree. I mean, it burned down, we'll get another, you know? I mean, they were going to have a Christmas tree.
And I'm looking at you, Elf. This was the original tree too big for the room.
Oh, yeah.
True.
Oh, because he cuts it down in Central Park.
Yep. And it has a hard time fitting in the apartment. All right, well, I mean, there were just a few lights.
Did you check
Definitely
each
lights.
one?
Yeah.
Or the not ball of the
Yeah.
lights. You check this out, Russ.
Yeah, the ball of lights he gives to Russ. Mm-hmm. Half the sockets are empty.
Yeah. I mean, it could be he didn't check. That kid was not looking at those lights.
Yeah, this movie definitely gets us in the holiday spirit with the Christmas decorations and just everything that they have to go through to get their house ready for Christmas. I love it.
I saw a wreath on the front door.
The guy pulls it off when he delivers the...
Yeah. Comes off along with the door knocker.
Yep.
Let's see, Santa, kind of. Clark is semi-Santa. They also had the plastic Santa who got kicked in the face.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lost an eye.
They went to the mall, but we didn't see the typical mall Santa.
No,
No,
well,
he
he
was
did the
distracted.
shopping trip. Yeah, he did do the shopping trip.
He intended to, but he got distracted
Yeah.
at the lingerie counter.
Yes. That's such an 80s movie moment where you're like, right. This is a movie from the 80s.
True.
Any other decorations come to mind? What about Todd Margot's tree? They didn't get one, did they?
No. Well,
I
until
figured
it
they
came through
would
the window.
have.
The
I figured
white
them
one.
for a white
Yes. The white plastic.
plastic, yep, with pink bulbs, maybe blue bulbs on it.
I mean, just as she was regretting not getting one came
Yeah,
through her
exactly.
window. But then got pulled out, so.
Yeah.
It was short-lived.
Yes.
All right, no carolers. What about the food?
Yeah. A lot of disgusting looking food.
And the noises, oh my gosh.
crunching.
I mean, they're like gnawing on this really incredibly dry turkey and eating cat food in the jello. So it's like, I mean, the sound
Nasty.
is just gross.
That was a great practical effect, though, when the turkey opened up and they clearly
Yes.
had like the smoke under, like some guy under the table, like shooting up the smoke. Like, that was awesome.
Oh my gosh.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
And then what do you call the thing where the candle makes it turn?
I don't know. It's German. We have one in our house for
Yeah.
Christmas. So, but I'm sure it's got a really long German name.
Yeah.
They have a large model of one in Fredericksburg on their little square.
Does it work? I guess you'd have to have like torches and like pyres.
I've only seen it during the day.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a good question if it works.
That would be crazy.
But it looks
Fredericksburg.
really cool.
Yeah.
By the way, is where Becker wine's from.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shout out.
Nice.
All right, well, let's move on to the characters and actors. Clearly, the star is Chevy Chase as Clark Griswold. His real name is Cornelius Crane Chase. He started
so
on
good.
Saturday Night Live, the original cast, and he was the original Weekend Update anchor and won 2 Emmys for his work on that show. He's been in 50-plus films, including Foul Play, Seems Like Old Times, Caddyshack, National Lampoon's Vacation and its 4 sequels, Fletch and its sequel, Spies Like Us, Three Amigos, others. He has hosted the Academy Awards a couple of times, and most recently had an extended successful run on the 2010s hit comedy sitcom Community.
That's what I know him from.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So what do we think of Clark?
Well, I love the faces he makes. I mean, he says so much just with his eyes and his facial expressions. It's just great. I mean, in my view, he's perfect for this character. I don't think you could have cast anyone better. I mean, he's just so the way he throws the lines out there and, again, the facial expressions. He's just perfect.
Yeah. I was so surprised, like, how much I ended up feeling for him, for how much I didn't like him at the start of this movie, right? Because I'm like, man, you're causing all these problems yourself. But then by the middle of it, you're like, that's compelling. I like how insane he is. He's a crazy person, right? He's holding everybody else hostage. And then his family comes to hold him hostage. And his own sense of tradition is also holding him hostage, right? He's like, I have to have this perfect Christmas and be this perfect dad. And like his friend at work was like, oh, you're the last good family man. You can tell that's like he's like internalized and made that his entire persona, right? Because he's like, yes, I am. But then the fact that, you know, it all starts to fall apart is actually what makes it a lot more interesting. Yeah, it's like a Moby Dick situation.
And more real, right? Because
exactly.
I mean, nothing's perfect.
No.
What'd you think, Lauren? What did you feel about his intentions?
Yeah. He's trying his best. He's trying his best. And I think, too, I can't think further back than this, but I feel like Clark Griswold is kind of the start of, like, the goofy, dumb dad trope. Like, I feel like
that's actually such a good point.
he kind of birthed that, like, idea.
Like the sitcom dad.
You know? Like the sitcom dad, which is funny that he kind of came back around for Community, right? But, yeah, I feel like that was kind of where that trope really started. I can't think of anything from like the 70s or earlier 80s that really had like a funny
Right.
bad
Dads were
character.
infallible, and he became more
Yeah.
blundering. Yeah.
Exactly. Very serious before that.
That's
The dad
interesting.
from the Brady Bunch is not like Clark Griswold, right? Like,
Or All in the Family.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's still serious, but we don't take him serious.
Right.
It's kind of the way it is. He takes himself very
Yeah.
serious.
Yes. Even his wife doesn't really take him that serious.
No.
Yeah.
She,
Or
knows,
that-
she knows who he is, but
Yeah.
she's like,
Yeah.
here he goes again.
Yeah, that scene of everybody leaving him and to go back into the house, genuinely sad. but you know, then nobody believes him, and
Right.
Who was he doing it for, though? Was he doing it for everyone
yeah,
or for
exactly,
himself?
exactly. I think he's doing it for himself.
Oh,
but I
absolutely.
think it's a mix. But I think it's that concept of like it has to be this perfect traditional Christmas, and I have to be the perfect dad, and all of this stuff. He thinks it's about his family, but that's really about him.
Yeah, that's interesting.
We'll have to think about that next time we see it in a week. All right, next we have Ellen Griswold, played by Beverly D'Angelo. Quite a few films, too, obviously. She's been in Annie Hall, Coal Miner's Daughter, where she was nominated for a Golden Globe. Was in all 5 Vacation films, plus American History X. And in recent years, the 2022 Christmas thriller, Violent Night. Did anyone see that?
Yeah.
She was the old lady in that one.
Oh, that's so funny.
Took me a while to figure that out.
Yeah, yeah.
So what do we think of Ellen?
I love her character. I love how when Clark brings in the tree and she's not like, it's huge, it doesn't fit. Instead, she's like, do you think there's room for the angel? I mean, I love how calm and sweet she stays through all of his little shenanigans, you know, till the end anyway.
So what are Ellen's intentions in this film?
Keeping the peace, I think. Because she does that thing at the dinner table where it's so funny. It's so they're two characters where Clark is eating the nasty turkey, right, and like chewing on it as hard as possible, and he's still like, this is fine, and I'm eating it. And she doesn't do that to herself. She throws it aside, but she still pretends that she's eating it to keep the peace, right? So I think that's like very much he's going all in head first. And she's like, I'm not doing that, but I'm going to pretend I am for your sake.
For his sake.
Exactly.
Exactly. I think she's
Yeah.
doing it all for him because this is what he wants, you know.
Yeah, I think that conversation that they have in the bedroom is very telling. Where
Yes,
she's
yeah.
like, why don't we offer to get them a hotel? Or why don't they
Yeah.
stay somewhere else? And he goes, oh, no. But she knows it's going
Yeah.
to be a disaster. But she
Yes,
kind of
exactly.
just lets him be rather than cause an argument or tell her parents not to come or
Right.
something like that.
She's stronger than I think anyone because not a single I told you so.
Right.
When she earned several, I would say.
She was very supportive,
Yeah.
especially when he's trying to get the lights on.
I
and
was
she's
thinking
going
of that
back
moment,
and
yeah.
forth and checking the plugs and flipping the switch. And so,
She started the drum roll. I mean, she's like, okay, we're going to do this, you know.
Yeah.
and she's doing it, I think, for her kids and maybe to some extent for her parents, but
Yeah.
a lot for her kids.
Yeah. But also for the idea of like the perfect Christmas that he's so obsessed with, right? I don't
Right.
think she's really cares about it, but she's going to go along with it and, you know.
Because he does.
Yeah. And I think she also has this sense of like politeness and like appropriateness because even the very end when all the police are there, right? And she still kind of freezes but sticks out her hand to kind of
Yeah.
say welcome to our home.
To our home, yes.
She's very funny throughout too.
Yeah.
Like her facial expressions and like some of her like physical comedy is there too. But I feel like Chevy Chase is so big in comparison. It's really easy to kind of miss those moments with
Yeah.
Ellen. But they're there and they're great.
I
And
agree.
you get that one moment with her of like her interiority when she starts smoking again,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
To be like, this is getting to her. I wanted a couple more of those, I think, too. Yeah, because Chevy Chase is so bombastic. But yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you, Lauren. Watching it intentionally with a group like this, I noticed Ellen more.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
we were so locked in. Sometimes I'm watching this film in and out, and so you catch the big stuff, but she's got a lot of really good little stuff.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right, let's go to our next big character, Cousin Eddie, played by Randy Quaid. He is the brother of actor Dennis Quaid.
Wild.
And by the way, the Quaid brothers are from Houston, Texas.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Randy Quaid's films include The Last Picture Show, What's Up, Doc?, Midnight Express, Independence Day, 3 of the 5 Vacation movies. Plus, he was nominated for the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor in 1973's The Last Detail. All right, Cousin Eddie, here we go. This one writes itself.
You gotta love him and all his outfits.
They're so good.
Right?
That was genius. They're all like very visibly 70s outfits, so clearly like, 15 years out of date?
Right.
It's just so smart.
And always just a tad too small.
Yes.
You know,
because
like,
it's clearly from,
Yes, exactly. Like
They fit him
They
back
fit him
then.
at one time, but they're not anymore.
And he's not letting go of him either, though.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, even down to the robe where he's standing out and he's dumping the sewage in the sewer, and he's in the robe and it's like really short. I mean, you know, but he's in his dress shoes with his robe on, you know, smoking and
Dumping sewage.
dumping the sewage.
What did you think of him, Lauren?
I want to see Randy Quaid in more things.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. I don't know where he is, but I feel like he's so funny. He makes the whole movie. I actually wrote down while we were watching it, once Cousin Eddie comes in, the vibe completely shifts. It's already like, oh, this is, you know, it's kind of bad. There's some quirks and things happen, but then Cousin Eddie shows up and it's like, oh no, like here we go. I feel like he's really the heart of the movie. Like, honestly, I think he makes the whole thing.
The whole ending is all Cousin Eddie.
Yeah.
Well, his heart is bigger than his brain.
Yes, exactly.
And he appreciates that.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think one of the best character intros I've ever seen in a movie. Because it's
yeah.
right when the lights, he finally
Yes.
gets the lights to work and he's like, wow, Christmas is going to be okay. And it pans across everybody who's like, wow, this is so beautiful, to Cousin Eddie who's also like, wow, this is so beautiful. And Clark's like, yeah, hang on.
And he goes, I hope you didn't do all this on account of us, Clark.
When they're surprising them. Like,
Yeah,
they don't
not
even know they're
invited.
coming.
Yeah.
You know, they're not invited.
God.
I hope you didn't do this all for us.
Him saying he wants to get him something really nice with Clark's money.
I hope you don't mind. I'd like to buy you something too.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah. He does such an awesome job with that. And I will have to say, I guess it's like in the family room scene with him and Clark, and they're drinking the eggnog, and he has that white outfit on.
Oh,
and
my God.
You can see the fake, like, under
cutout,
turtleneck.
yes.
Yeah, you can see the square cutout on his chest, like, coming through the white sweater. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, my God, that's awesome.
The detail, the white shoes.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, yeah. I think they're like white patent shoes with this
Horrible.
outfit.
Horrible.
So, Kristen, you'll have to see the first one because in that one, Eddie gives Clark a pair of those shoes on the way out.
Stop.
So, yeah. And Clark uses them. So.
Yes, of course. They're a gift.
Okay, let's go on to the next one. We've got Russ Griswold, played by Johnny Galecki. Most of his real success has been in television roles. He was in the main cast of Roseanne and then The Big Bang Theory, where he played Leonard. Go back and see, and then you'll recognize him.
Yeah.
He was also in I Know What You Did Last Summer, Vanilla Sky, and most importantly, our number 39 ranked holiday film, Prancer.
A lot of Prancer references tonight.
Hey, that episode needs all the boost it can get. What do we think of Russ?
I mean, I love his character, how he's kind of trying to take care of his dad, but yet he doesn't want to take full responsibility. He does a great job kind of humoring his dad. Yeah, we'll put these lights up, you know, and we'll do this together, and sure, but you can tell he doesn't really want to. And the part where he's like, Russ, we checked all these lights, didn't we? We checked all of them. He's like, yeah, I'm sure we did, Dad. You know, I'm sure we did. His dad's, you know, wanting him to go back over them with him. He's like, whew, look at the time. I got to go. I've got homework. I got to wash the car. I got to, you know.
Pay the bills,
Yeah,
too,
pay
on
the
the bill.
bills. Like, his list is going on and on. I love it. I love his character.
He says just enough to get away
Yeah.
every time.
Right.
He very much feels like his mother's son. I feel like you can
Oh,
really
yeah.
see that, like,
Yeah.
sense of diplomacy and, like, being like, I'm gonna kind of, how am I getting out of this situation? And having nobody notice. Like, the bit where he becomes aware that something is wrong with the great aunt's present immediately in that scene, and because you see him clock it and hold this box and be like, Mom, and then walk away and comes back, and it's like 5 minutes later in the scene where he's like, so there's a cat in here. Like, but he just waits around with the box. He's not freaking out. He's just like, well,
Yeah.
My family's a little crazy.
Exactly,
And this present is meowing.
And I'm the youngest one, so I'm going to be here the longest of the kids. What'd you think of it, Lauren?
Yeah, it's fun to see the contrast between Russ and Audrey. I feel like in the previous movie and this movie, Audrey is the one who's more like, doesn't anybody see that this is crazy or that like this is not right? And Russ is very like, okay, Dad, like I'm just gonna let you do what you need to do. You know, very like Kristen said, very much his mother's son. So it's fun to kind of see the contrast between Russ and Audrey, because Audrey, even in this one, was like, well, I don't want to sleep with Russ. That's so weird. I don't want to do that. And Russ never says anything about it.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So do we think Russ grows up to be like his dad? That's the real question.
no, I think that's the eldest daughter's problem. As an eldest daughter, I think that's the eldest daughter burden is you
Okay.
kind of become your dad.
Yeah, it's interesting you bring that up, because the reboot movie that they did is supposed to be Russ taking the family on a vacation, and I'm like, I don't think that he would do
No,
that.
he
I think
seems
that
so-
he would
like,
learn his lesson.
He seems like he'd be super organized and like
Yeah,
a lot
I
more
know.
chill as well. But I feel like Russ runs a tight ship.
totally.
But I see what you're saying, Kristen, that Audrey could actually turn out to be like
Yes.
Clark as an adult. and
100%.
be- Yep. Okay.
That's my personal theory.
Okay. So our next character is Audrey Griswold, played by Juliette Lewis. We know her from Cape Fear, What's Eating Gilbert Grape, Natural Born Killers, From Dusk Till Dawn, Old School from this century. And for her breakout role in Cape Fear, Juliette Lewis was nominated for the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress in 1991. In recent years, she's been active in television, including the highly successful Showtime series Yellow Jackets.
Lauren and I just clapping in the back.
She's great in that.
She's so good.
There she plays a parent. And by the way, she's also a musician.
Yeah, I think I heard that.
So what do we think of Audrey? I think we've already talked about her a little bit.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
she knows what's going on.
She has the best, like, teenage angst faces.
Yeah.
I mean, when they start out in the car in the back seat and the parents are singing the Christmas carols, and they're just like the looks on really both of their faces, but especially hers, that she's annoyed, doesn't know the purpose of this, just could life get any worse? You can just see it all over her face. And then she has to ask her dad, what exactly are we doing?
Yeah.
You know, like they're going to get the Christmas tree, but like she's like, oh my God, I love just the looks on her face.
I think John Hughes would have loved for her to be old enough in his golden era of teen films in the 80s, because she would have fit in so well
Yeah,
She
she
would've
in
would
those
have.
John Hughes films.
Yeah.
Definitely.
There was a
little
place
too
for her.
old.
She was too young at that time.
Yeah.
Oh, too young. Yeah.
What'd you think?
Yeah, another thing I noticed too with Audrey is when they're kind of panning across the rooms when the family's there, Audrey's never there.
Yeah.
And I really loved that like little detail of like she's in her room or like she's getting her alone time in. She is not trying to socialize with grandma and grandpa or like with Aunt Bethany either, right? She's like, I'm just gonna leave when no one's watching. And I loved that kind of hidden gem of like it feels very in character for her not to be amongst everybody all of the time.
That's a great point.
You're right. I realized that when Clark was reading The Night Before Christmas, and they're all sitting around, and they're showing everyone, but they did not show her until
doesn't care.
the cop. Yeah, she didn't care. And then she showed up, I think, when the cops came in. But other than that, she's not there for the story.
Exactly.
Please, I can skip this.
Yeah. I think that is also my evidence of like she's gonna become her father. Is I think she does have that like same like she's opinionated, she wants to do things her way.
Right.
Like I think she's got that same streak in her, and then also she's got that like moment of pathos for him in the middle of the movie where he makes everybody else come out and see the lights, and the grandpa, I think like mom's dad says something mean about it, and she's like, he worked really hard on this, which is that one like crack in her like, I don't care about this teenage armor, but also like I care that he worked this hard on this, like
Yeah,
it's very sweet.
I'm gonna take up for my dad.
Yeah, yeah.
At least for a second.
Exactly.
I can say he's a goofball, but
Exactly.
no one else better. You know that rule.
All right, next we have Margot and Todd. Last name Chester. I never hear it in the film, but it came up in the research. Julie Louise-Dreyfus plays Margot. She was an early 80s Saturday Night Live cast member and has had a lengthy and extremely successful television career. We know Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Is it The Old Adventures of New Christine? Something
I think
like
flipped. New Adventures.
The New Adventures of Old Christine.
Yeah, yeah.
And then Veep. So what do we think of Todd and Margot? Or Margot and Todd?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm obsessed with them. they're crazy. They're not like, they're clearly like so detached in that like yuppie way that they're trying to make fun of. Killer outfits, cannot stay out of what's happening, and also I just love them. They feel like side characters on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not main characters, but they would be in the mix somewhere in like one episode, like, which is perfect. Like they're the side characters in this movie as well, but.
Yeah, and you're young enough to really appreciate it because I lived that era, so there really were people like that.
Oh, I believe it. Their like sound system and like all of their like fancy gadgets in their house and like
Have you ever heard
the
of
tracksuits.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of the Sharper Image catalog
Absolutely.
and Brookstone?
Yep.
All that stuff. That was
Yeah.
huge in the 80s.
Yeah.
And they were definitely there.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
What'd you think, Lauren?
Yeah, I love Julie Louis-Dreyfus. She's so funny and everything. I don't think she got utilized enough on SNL, and I feel like this movie kind of like almost pushed her a little bit more into staying in comedy and kind of like staying in the business too, like before Seinfeld, right? Really took off. No, I love them, and I almost feel like they almost feel more normal to me now. Like I feel like I almost know more people like Margot and Todd than I do the Griswolds.
Like the Griswolds,
you know, it's
yes.
kind of jarring a little bit. Like I was like, oh, I definitely know a Margot and Todd, and I'm like, I don't think I know a Clark Griswold.
Yeah, and they would so be all over Lululemon and Aloe.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I can picture it.
The matching
Probably driving a Rivian.
I don't know cars.
Maybe.
Are
I've seen them at the Domain for sure.
Yeah.
they very boxy? This sounds like a
Yes.
boxy car. I
Yeah.
sensed it.
Yeah. I love the way she says his name. I know Todd. I mean, like, it's just so perfect.
Oh, and poor Todd just got beat up the whole time.
Classic.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
in more than one way,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, his masculinity. I mean, she's like, I'll go over there if you won't.
Yeah. If you're a
comes
man
back
in these movies, you're not making it out unscathed. I don't think.
I know. That's true. True.
Okay, let's look at just a few more minor characters we'll go through. Clark's mom is played by Diane Ladd. She was the wife of Bruce Dern and mother of Laura Dern, if you know her.
No way.
Yeah.
Sorry. I didn't know that.
And Diane Ladd, in her own right, was a 3-time Oscar and 3-time Emmy nominee. And then Ellen's mom is played by Doris Roberts, who Kristen recognized from Everyone Loves Raymond. Aunt Bethany was played by Mae Questel, who was the voice of Betty Boop and Olive Oil.
Oh my God. Wow. Star-studded.
But wait, there's more. Uncle Lewis was played by William Hickey. He was the voice of Dr. Finkelstein, the evil scientist on our number 15 film, The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Ah.
So you might recognize that voice. And then finally, I'll just mention Frank Shirley, Clark's boss, played by Brian Doyle Murray, brother of Bill Murray. Oh. And he appeared in our number 21 ranked holiday film, Scrooged.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So any other minor characters catch your eye? Anyone interesting there?
I was going to mention the boss. That was the one I was going to... Yeah, that scene where Clark comes in to give him a Christmas present, and he is, for some godforsaken reason, at the end of, like, set up with his phone at the end of the longest conference table in the world.
Exactly.
Like, he's not in an office. Like, is that his office? I had a lot of questions about it. I didn't need answers to any of them. The visual is just so funny.
Guess what?
Yeah.
That's not a table, that's a desk.
This is just, he needs all of it. He's important.
Keep your distance. What about the gifts? They were all the same.
I know.
Yeah.
But what were they? Cologne?
Yeah. Alcohol.
Yeah. I don't know.
I feel, yeah, what do you give your boss?
1989, what
yeah.
would that be?
A nice candle.
Cocaine. No, just kidding.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I wanted to mention too the woman at the department store that he keeps thinking about, because that's a trope from the first one.
Oh, I see.
And I just love that part in the first Vacation with Christy Brinkley.
Right.
Yeah.
So I love that they kind of continued that into Vacation, kind of modified. Don't know who the actress is. I didn't recognize her from anything else, but
Right.
I just love that they kind of continued that through line with Clark, just noticing beautiful women around him.
That makes sense, because I was like, what's happening? It felt very random, but that makes sense if it is like kind of a callback to a movie I haven't seen.
is.
So there you go.
I have a friend, Billy Burke, in New Orleans. When we were in high school, he told me that if you went to Victoria's Secret, that they had to model anything that you were interested in.
That's actually, it could have been a prank.
So, I wanted to believe.
Wait, did you go ask? You're like,
was-
all right, I'm heading there now.
If only I'd been so bold.
Kicked out of Victoria's Secret.
That's funny.
All right. I think we covered the characters. What do y'all think? You want to talk about the kids at all? We're good.
The little craziest hair I've ever seen on a pair
I
of
could
children.
definitely talk about Aunt Bethany.
Yeah, yeah.
She was like a side character that really popped to me for sure. Like just the Pledge of Allegiance bit was so funny. I think that was the hardest that I laughed the whole time, was just anything that Aunt Bethany was saying or doing. Yeah, no, she just naturally had great comedic timing too. I mean, what she was saying was funny, but just the way she inserted herself and carried herself within the family, I just loved Aunt Bethany so much.
I've seen TikToks. It's been a while now where I know they took it from that movie where an older teenager or young adult brings their boyfriend or girlfriend home for the first time to have dinner and meet the family. And at the table, they start saying the Pledge of Allegiance. Have you seen it? It's
No.
hilarious.
Oh, but that's
and they
definitely what
all
this is
act like
from.
it's totally normal. And, of course, she's just like, okay, what? And then they all start dying laughing.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the TikToks are pretty funny.
Yeah, I have a fun fact about William Hickey, who plays Uncle Lewis.
The toupee.
Yeah. How old do
guy.
y'all think he was when he made this film? What would you guess his age was?
He looked like 87. He looked old.
He did.
I was going to say 75.
Oh, okay.
75.
He was 62.
What?
Isn't that crazy?
What did they do? What did he do? Wow.
I had to fact check that one, and
That's
it's true.
crazy.
Wow.
That it looks like a husk. Sorry, that's not nice. You can cut that or don't.
Let's move on to the scenes. So, Kristen, what is one of your favorite scenes from this film?
I feel like, I mean, the light scene has the full spectrum of human emotion in it. I feel
Okay.
like the characters in that little moment, like right before and after Eddie shows up, it's truly like every feeling on earth these people are experiencing, of like the frustration, the vindication, like, and like there are some scenes in this movie like that one, and then like the scene after Christmas dinner when he's trying to get everyone to stay, like there are some scenes that really do feel like, oh, this is an actual Christmas movie. It is both a comedy and a real family Christmas movie.
Right.
And I feel like that's a really tough needle to thread, to be like, we are making jokes, but this whole thing isn't necessarily a joke. Like, this character isn't a joke. He's Schrodinger's joke, right? Because he has these moments of real, like, pathos, and where the family has these real emotions that it almost feels more like It's a Wonderful Life, or it had that, reference to It's a Wonderful Life.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, there's a couple moments that really feel like they're in line with their, like, great history of Christmas movies.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
John Hughes respected old Hollywood,
Yeah.
and what you mentioned about It's a Wonderful Life, the Newell Post,
Yeah.
and having Mae Questel and William Hickey in there, he would go out of his way to bring back those old stars when he could in a film.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. I would say for me, I love when Clark is just at his wit's end. Like, he has a very similar monologue in the first Vacation, where he's just like at his peak of anger. And I think that was my favorite moment this time, was when he's doing the monologue about his boss and how he's the worst person in the world. And I just think that those like Clark Griswold monologues just are so funny, and they hit every time at the perfect moment when you're like, he has to be upset, or like he has to like say something, and then it hits and you're like, it just feels right. It scratches the itch in my brain, I think, in the right
cathartic.
way. Yeah, exactly.
I like that this movie starts off with a bang for me. I mean, right away at the beginning, when they're in the car and the parents are singing and the teenagers are miserable in the back seat, and then Clark is like, "Take it, Russ," and of course he's not going to, he's not going to sing along with it till the driver of the truck is like, annoying him, and then Clark gets road rage, and of course Ellen is like, "Don't worry about," she's trying to soothe him over, and to me it's just like, okay, here we go, because they're a little bit stereotypic, I think, of the woman like, what does it matter, just let him pass, just let him go, and he's like, no, we don't want to be behind him, blah, blah, blah. And he's gonna road rage and get in front, and then of course he gets in the middle of the 18-wheeler, and then just the way they get there. I love the way the movie starts. To me, I'm like, okay, here we go. I love it.
Buckle up.
Yes, exactly. Buckle up.
Yeah, I agree. And then starting on the highway is kind of an homage to the first Vacation, where they were on the highway almost the whole film.
Right.
I actually like the part with Ruby Sue when they're sitting there talking at the table.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a little bit of a turning point for Clark, where he kind of recalibrates and goes, oh, okay. Yeah, I'm here for the show, but these poor kids,
Yeah.
they don't have what my kids have.
Yes.
And even though he's sarcastic about it, he is going to help. And you can see he's not just doing it for himself.
Yes. Yeah.
So I like that little scene, and I just like her. She does a good job there for an, 8-year-old with really, really thick hair.
Well, it's also funny how he's having this fantasy out the window, and then the next minute he's like talking about Santa with her.
That was great.
love
Just
it.
the quick shift.
Yeah,
Because that's what's actually, but that's what's actually real, right? That's his real family, not his imaginary, perfect pool.
right.
Yeah.
Right. But I think it's funny when they bring home the tree, and Todd says to him, "Hey, where are you going to put that tree? Or where's a tree that big?
That's the introduction to the neighbors. Yeah.
I mean, and he's like, I'll show you. He's like, how dare you talk to me that way? And he's like, I'm not talking to you.
Yeah.
Referring that he was talking to his wife. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
Yeah, like Kristen said, that's the introduction of the neighbors and their coexistence. That's their relationship there.
I loved actually the running gag of the fact that he's acting like a serial killer with all the like chainsaw stuff. That actually all of those moments where he goes all like shark-eyed are very funny to me. They were like, he's got that look in his eyes again.
Yeah.
Like, that is like the funny part of like, I feel like that's the first half of this movie is like, he's going to turn into a serial killer.
Well, he has the mask.
Exactly. Yeah. Where he's cutting the stump off the tree. And yeah.
I loved the dinner scene. I mean, not just the cutting of the turkey, but the aftermath of that, where like it's silent except for the chewing. Yeah, I think that really just stuck out to me this time. It was very visceral of like, this is an awkward family dinner, and like, this is what holidays are like sometimes,
Yeah. I did write down here too, I think in this movie, the visual gags are almost funnier than the jokes. Like, the jokes are funny, but the visual gags are so good. You'll just see something for 2 seconds and it'll be like screamingly funny. Like the grandpa sitting in the teenage girl's bed reading Sassy magazine, like looking through like, or that like 1-2-second smash cut to when he turns the lights on and it cuts to the nuclear power plant being like, we've got a problem, and like they're like have to like recalibrate stuff to like save the neighborhood. Like, stuff like that is so funny to me.
Yeah, or the other grandfather who's on the bunk bed, and he's like, you see this like kind of starry-eyed face of him, with a little grin on his face, and you look up and he's looking at a poster of a pretty woman
put up.
That the teenage boy has in his room. It's so funny.
Okay, well, we've already hit some quotes, but do we have any more quotable lines that we want to bring back?
Can I curse on this podcast?
Absolutely.
Yes.
This is a PG-13 movie. Go for it.
Little girl saying shit and bricks, and he's like, don't say that. And she goes, sorry, shit and rocks.
That is so clever, right?
Really got me.
That's an old joke.
It
Very
is, exactly.
well played, though.
And that's
It's
the
so
thing,
good.
it wouldn't have been, that kid actor just knocked it out of the park. I think also it can be an old joke if it's still funny. Like if you still execute it well. Yeah.
You put it in the right place and the old joke works so well. I love that part. Lauren, you have any quotes?
Yeah, I didn't get the exact quote because it was a pretty long.
Yeah.
It was on the longer side, but it's when they're going sledding and Uncle or Cousin Eddie, mentions that he has government plastic in his head because he got the steel taken out. I don't know why that one just really stuck out to me.
It's so good too because he goes on and on about how he had surgery and then he had to have a second surgery and they had to take the metal out and replace it with plastic because he kept losing time and passing out when his wife turned on the microwave. And he ends this whole speech by going like, so that's why I can't sled, because then if I fall off, my part of my hair will look weird.
Yeah. He's not worried about his brain.
Yeah,
He's worried about his hair.
Yeah, that being the punchline of that whole
So
long
Eddie.
speech. Yeah.
No, that really stuck out to me. Just the like government plastic. I was like, oh my gosh, that's crazy to say. Yeah.
I love, well, Clark, that's the gift that keeps on giving. When he's talking about the
The
jelly
whole
of the
year.
Yeah,
month.
the jelly.
Yes,
year.
yes,
The
yes.
whole year.
Clark, what's wrong? Honey? It's bigger than you expected? Smaller? What is it?
It's a 1-year membership in the Jelly of the Month Club.
Oh, God.
Clark, that's the gift that keeps on giving the whole year.
That it is, Edward. That it is.
Also, when Ellen is getting ruffled about everything that's going wrong and the lights and Clark, and Audrey's upset with having to sleep with her brother, and Ellen says, well, I don't know what to say other than it's Christmas and we're all in misery.
Yeah. It's like when Clark was like, we're at the threshold of hell.
I also like the TV that they're watching. The tube.
Old TV.
Yeah, the old TV.
They're watching the Macy's parade and It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, when they're in the car and the guys in the truck are provoking the road rage from Clark, and Clark says, eat my rubber. And then Ross is like, Dad, I don't think that's what you mean. I think you mean burn rubber, eat my dust, or whatever he said.
Yeah.
That was so funny.
And then he says some totally separate eat my wrong thing, like a third separate wrong thing you didn't even mention before, or fourth, or like when he's passing him on the road. I don't remember what it is. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the part when Russ walks up and the lingerie girl's giving him the demo.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, look, Russ, no lines.
No lines. All right, well, let's get to the moral of the story. What do you think it is?
I think it's that you should kidnap your boss. No. I mean, it worked out really shockingly well for them, though.
It did,
So
didn't
maybe
it?
kidnapping is the answer. No.
If the boss's wife is decent.
Yes.
A decent person.
Yeah. And, well, if the boss has his own sense of moral justice, which I was going to say most bosses don't. No, I have a real one, but that was shockingly good for them. No, I think it's the dad's speech to him when after he's had his meltdown, right? And he comes back to the, I don't know, is he drinking more eggnog in the laundry room or something? And he has this, little talk with him and he says, it's your Christmas. Because that feels like the true, turning point of the film, or the moral of the film is it's not the perfect Christmas, it's your Christmas and it's whatever you want to make of it.
And it's the passing of the baton
Yeah.
after he let him read 'Twas the Night Before Christmas.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you think, Lauren? What's the moral here?
Yeah, I think it's nobody's family's perfect.
Yeah.
I think sometimes we can all be a little bit Clark and put pressure on ourselves to get the perfect gifts or have the perfect house or the perfect tree. Or that's the continuing theme throughout the movie is like, we're going to get the perfect turkey and the perfect this and that. When in reality, it's like none of it is going to be perfect. And like nobody's family is perfect when they get together. But like you can still enjoy it. And like Kristen said, you can still like have a good time together and make what you can of it. That's kind of the message that I got from it.
Yeah, I agree. I think you said it perfectly. There is no perfect, and everyone's perfect, I guess, can be a little different too, right? And what they think it is. And I feel like for us, we do host Christmas at our house, and I love the craziness of it. Like, I mean, honestly, now that our kids are older and my parents have passed away and all, but there was a time where our house was so busy and so crazy because my sister would come with her kids, and then my parents would come and stay with us. And one time my cousin even came and stayed.
Not Eddie.
No, not Eddie. And we would have a house full, and like the kids would be all laid out on the floor. Every bed would be, and I love that. Like,
It's satisfying.
I couldn't do that all the time, but like at Christmas, it's what I want. And I love kind of that hectic, okay, I'm going to go take a shower now. Okay, we have to be ready. We have to be out of the house to go to church at this time. Or, and then we're all like running around and we're taking 2 carloads. And I don't know, to me, like that's what it's about.
Exactly.
And I think that sounds a little funny because it's like the hustle bustle. But I don't know. I mean, I've had a little taste of that when our nephew brought his girlfriend, and then our house got full again, but it hasn't been that full since, they were little, but I love it.
Yeah. My mom has 7 siblings.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
This big Polish Catholic family from Buffalo, New York.
Nice.
And it rocks.
Yeah.
It's very funny because my mother, that is her situation. My father has one sister who has 1 child in the Midwest. And so the 2 of them getting married and going, to these opposite families is always very funny. But I kind of almost do prefer the chaos, not all the time, but like it's a satisfying
It's
thing
definitely
to have
memory
everybody.
making, right?
Yeah.
It's those times that you look back on and,
Oh, yeah.
whoa. And you run across the pictures and you're like, wow, look how young everyone was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how fast it all goes.
Yeah.
And the kitchen is
Because
just
it's not
so
the
crazy.
same. It's not the same once everyone grows up. And
It's not. Some
Yeah.
of the magic goes away.
So you all pretty much covered it, but I will say that there's something to be said for the unintentional hero of Eddie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who is guided by his heart, not his brain,
Yes.
and saves the day, because without him, where are we?
That's the thing, too, because the whole movie, everyone is really worried about being polite except for Eddie, right? So, like, Clark is worried about being polite. Like, his wife is always trying to be polite to everybody, right? And they're always, like, trying to keep the peace. Eddie's not worried about that. And sometimes it's terrible, but sometimes it kind of comes in handy.
It has its moments.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's very literal.
Yes.
Okay, hot takes. Do we have any hot takes here?
I do, yeah. This isn't, I guess, specific. I mean, this is a part of the movie, but it's not just part of this movie. I feel like they don't do physical comedy like this anymore.
Yeah.
And even movies that are supposed to be comedic, the physical comedy that is in this, I feel like it just doesn't get replicated in more modern movies. Yeah, I think that was the big thing that I noticed that was like, wow, I feel like we don't do this anymore. Maybe I'm not looking in the right places, but I don't see it.
I agree, because I saw a guy do just an amazing pratfall, and I was like, wow, I feel like I this fed something in me that was being starved. His whole thing is physical comedy, but he did this bit where it was like, he was listening in on something, like, hey, can you get out of here or something? He's like, yeah, sure. And then turns and he runs into like a bunch of chairs stacked against each other. All the chairs fall over. He starts going like this, and like the chairs fall over more, and then he falls into a bookshelf. The bookshelf falls over, right? It's this horrible like domino effect of just, this one tiny moment. And I was like, you know what? That rocks. It's just great. But you get that with the attic. The attic scene is like nonstop slapstick, and then a moment of like emotional resonance, and then more slapstick.
Right.
Yeah, that's a cartoonish scene.
Yes, yes.
It was like an old Mr. Magoo or something.
Yeah.
I
Bring
like
back slapstick.
I like when Clark takes Uncle Lewis down because he's burning
Oh,
the
yeah.
back of him. He tears down the curtains and wraps them in it, and then throws them on the ground. Oh my God. All right.
Yeah.
Do you have any hot takes, Kristen?
Okay, my hot take isn't even really related to the movie. I feel like I've said a couple of like my other takes. My hot take is they don't make a good sweater anymore. We both have very, we're old hot takes. Back in my day, hot takes. They don't, man, look at all those sweaters. And the coats, too. I literally looked this up, and there was some sort of like textile production law that was like protecting this, that they let lapse. So then plastics came in, and they very literally don't make sweaters like that anymore. That's why everything looks so different. But looking at these sweaters, I was like, man, I want a sweater. I want a sweater like that.
Can I give you a couple of holiday sweater movies?
Yes, I love a sweater movie.
While You Were Sleeping
Yeah.
and The Santa Claus.
Yeah, yeah. My sweater movies are When Harry Met Sally.
Oh, yeah.
Knives Out is a good sweater movie too.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a warm take, I'll say.
I don't really have a hot take for this one.
Okay. My hot take is that John Hughes saw the advent of the GMO era coming.
Whoa, with The Office. Yeah.
Yeah.
Early 80s. Clark was in food. What was it? Food derivatives, food additives.
There was like an additive with no nutritional value for the crunch or something. Was
coating,
yeah.
genetically modified. I'm
Whoa.
like, here we go.
Dang.
I know. I felt like Cousin Eddie was kind of on the conspiracy train because he had this one line where he was like, "Oh, Clark, did you guys kill all those people in Russia?"
Yeah.
Or like, I don't know what he said. He said something totally out of left field, and I was like, "Is he a conspiracy theorist? Does he know what these corporations are doing?" Like,
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the parent guide. It is PG-13. Do we feel like that's appropriate?
Weirdly, I feel like it's actually like high for the era, but this is my question because I'm thinking of like Big was PG, and I watched Big and I was like, I don't think this should be a PG movie. But when did they kind of start? Like, because I feel like early 80s or mid 80s movies are always PG. They're never PG-13. When did they start doing PG-13?
PG-13 around 87 or 88.
So it was like brand new.
Right.
Yeah. So that made sense to me because I feel like there's only really one scene in this that would have been PG-13. It's when
Yeah.
you almost see a woman's boobs but don't.
Yeah, you're just looking at cleavage at that point.
Yeah.
There's one F-bomb. You're allowed that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
So minor cursing.
appropriate.
Nothing graphic.
No, yeah.
Slapstick violence. Minor animal cruelty.
I was going to say the cat maybe is the worst offender, but you don't
Yeah.
even really see that. You just see the hole, the singe on the carpet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a little smoking, but
Little smoking by Ellen, but it was
Yeah.
quick. She put it
Kidnapping.
out right away.
yeah.
Yeah. Just minor kidnapping, but he was fine with it, so it was okay.
he didn't press charges.
Yeah.
All right. Let's discuss the soundtrack. It opens with Christmas Vacation, an original song sung by Mavis Staples of the Staple Singers.
Oh.
Then we had an original orchestral score by Angelo Badalamenti. He was a frequent collaborator with famed director David Lynch.
Yeah.
On films like Blue Velvet and Mulholland Drive, and the TV series Twin Peaks.
That's where I've seen his name. The credits. Yeah.
We also had, during the attic scene, a song called The Spirit of Christmas by Ray Charles. Pretty sentimental there. Mele Kalikimaka, which is Merry Christmas in Hawaiian by Bing Crosby with the Andrews Sisters. That's during the pool fantasy scene. And then when the SWAT team is arriving, we have Here Comes Santa Claus by Gene Autry. What y'all think of the music?
I liked that it was all like thematically Christmas music, but comedically appropriate, right? They would always pick like a very serious, like traditional Christmas song when the craziest stuff was happening, which was very effective.
Yeah, it was good.
What do you think of Angelo Badalamenti?
I
Lauren?
love him. He can do no wrong in my eyes. I think everything that he writes is beautiful and perfect for the film. I always think of Laura Palmer's theme. That's probably one of my favorite songs of
Yeah.
all time. So I think that it was great. Perfect.
Good. And I really paid attention to the orchestral this time around. I normally don't even notice it. But since I had seen he did it, I watched for it. And it's actually really good.
Yeah.
I always think of Home Alone and even Elf for their orchestral scores. And this film brings some too.
Yeah. All right, well, here we are down to the rating time. So, Kristen,
Oh my
how
God.
would you rate this film 1 to 5 and why? And remember, it's a 3.5 on Letterboxd, so decimals are totally allowed.
Can I add extra decimals? This is my problem on Letterboxd. If they give me half stars, and I'm like, I want quarter stars.
Oh, okay.
Because, yeah, I feel like this would be like a 3.75 for me. Like,
All
I was like, Letterboxd kind of, I agree. I don't usually, I'm not always on the same page. But, because for me, like, 5 stars is like, I feel like there's like maybe 30 or 40 movies ever that I've given 5 stars.
Okay.
That's like, this is the perfect piece of cinema that nothing could ever beat. One of those movies is Pete's Dragon from the 70s, but don't worry about it. But
I get it.
3.5, anything though 3.5 to like 5 is like, I really liked this movie. You know, that's like, I'd watch this again. Like, I had a nice time. Yeah. So this was like really funny, and I had only seen, again, like a couple clips wandering in and out at my grandparents' house, so seeing the whole thing, I was like, again, I was more sympathetic to Clark by the end than I thought I would be, so I liked it. I had fun.
Good.
All right, and Lauren, what's your rating for this film?
Yeah, I gave it a 4.
Nice.
Exactly. I'm a little bit, tend to be more liberal with scores than the typical Letterboxd person. I think I also was already inclined to like the Griswolds because of the first movie, and I was just happy to get to see them in another adventure. And I think that it's a fun Christmas movie, but I don't think it's the best Christmas movie ever made. I would say that's more 5-star material, but is this enjoyable and rewatchable and like gets me into the spirit? Absolutely. So 4 stars.
All right. Well, for me, on the other hand, it's a 5.
Nice.
I love it. I've seen it so many times, and I want to keep watching it every year. I can relate to some of it. It makes me laugh. And some parts I feel a little sad. It does everything for me. Again, the snow looks real. I love all the Christmas decorations. I love pretty much all the characters in it. So it's a 5.
Okay, and for me, I have 2 perfect Christmas movies. One was last week, and one is next week.
Nice.
And they're both 5s. And this is just a hair below that. I'm a kid of the 80s. I love John Hughes. Mm-hmm. This cast is amazing. It moves along so well. The pacing's perfect. Mm-hmm. And the characters just get you. So I'm just going to give it a 4.9.
Oh, nice.
That's what we are.
All right. Well, Kristen, would you recommend this film?
Yeah.
And to whom would you recommend it?
Weirdly, I feel like I want to take it back to my family, who I know has already seen it a bunch of times, but now that we haven't all seen it when we're all adults, and this is, I feel like, the kind of thing that you could be like, I know you guys watched this when I was younger, I didn't really understand. Like, this is the kind of thing that now I could go back to them and be like, wait, let's all watch this together. I feel like we're going to get it this time.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And Lauren, would you recommend it? And if so, to whom?
Yes, and I would recommend it to people who like Saturday Night Live and people who love Chevy Chase. So if you've seen Caddyshack or other Chevy Chase films, or even seen him in Community, I think that you would really like seeing this from him.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Lauren. Also, I feel like to mention he's a child of the 80s, I mean, just it does give reference to, I mean, John Hughes and his films. And if you like his films, you're going to love this one too, I feel like.
I would definitely recommend it, especially to someone who wants to laugh during the holidays. There are a lot of heartwarming films, and this one has just a hint of that, but this is just one to let it all out.
Yeah.
You get in and out in 90 minutes, so it's very efficient, and no filler, all killer.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Kristen, what is your favorite holiday film?
Oh my God. Okay. Literally, I was sitting there all movie and I was like, I have to come up with something. And I didn't do it. And I was like, maybe I'll have something by the time we're done talking about it. And I still don't. Except, well, okay, I really want to make a shelf at We Live Video of like holiday movies, but it's all like movies that you forgot were set during Christmas. So I feel like all of my answers are these like, this is not technically a Christmas movie, but I just rewatched Hustlers because I'm talking about it at Queer Film Theory. That's technically a Christmas movie. There's a long Christmas scene in the middle of it. Die Hard, everyone. I feel like people know now that that's a Christmas movie, right? Yeah. But I feel like that'd be a fun shelf for that. And I just with my family watched The Holdovers last year.
Oh yeah.
And that I mean, brand new. So I mean, I feel like I can't say favorite Christmas movie of all time or favorite holiday movie of all time, but it was so great. Oh my God.
We did that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good
Ow.
Really good.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Like Academy Award winning good.
Exactly. But I feel like my family, it's when I think Christmas movie of like what we're all watching together, it's always It's a Wonderful Life. We always watch it.
Okay.
And we always go and see some sort of theater production of A Christmas Carol. So those are like, you know, big two. And then we always watch some sort of insane action movie like Alien or like Terminator 2. So like to me, that's what screams Christmas is like, I'm going to cry at the end of It's a Wonderful Life and then we're going to watch Alien.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. And Lauren, what's your favorite holiday film?
Yeah, my favorite as a kid, and I think is still my favorite that I watch every year, is the live-action Grinch. I think it's just called Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
The Jim Carrey.
With Jim Carrey, yeah. I just love the Grinch character. I love the way that Jim Carrey brings him to life. I had the cassette tape of it as a child, like just watched it all of the time. So I think that one will probably be my all-time favorite, but I also had to mention It's a Wonderful Life, too, because that's when we always sat down together as a family to watch versus on my own time I was watching The Grinch.
That Grinch movie is so fun. It had so many little hidden jokes in there. You can watch it over and over and every time see more.
Yes.
Yeah.
Totally.
So clever.
The way he screams in that movie, I think about all the time. And that sounds crazy, but man, what a weird little movie. Yeah.
All right. Is there anything you would like to promote?
Oh, yeah. I got a couple of things. I'm a writer, director, other things. But I have a podcast called Thin Places Radio that is kind of a call and advice show about supernatural things. So it is half fact, half fiction. All the episodes are 10 minutes long, so it's nice and bite-sized. Yeah, and I have a bunch more stuff that you can find if you follow me on Instagram. It is Discount Goblin. I don't know why.
All right. We'll have to check you out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to promote 2 organizations from around town. One is We Love Video.
Also, pretend I also said We Love Video first time you asked me because I also work there.
Yeah, I'm currently a clerk and help with some administrative tasks with We Love Video. Love clerking there, love meeting folks around town there. And I wanted to plug the Hyperreal Film Club. I'll be programming the movie Jingle All the Way next month at their clubhouse, so I'm really excited for that.
Nice.
Fun. Well, we'll put all that information in our show notes down below. I love Jingle All the Way, by the way. It's not shown enough. Too good not to be shown more.
It.
You need to see it.
Well, I could come to Hyperreal.
There you go.
Come to my screening.
All right. Well, thank you for joining this discussion of our number 3 ranked film, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Please like, follow, and comment on this podcast.
Yes, please share and spread the word about Holiday Film Countdown. Thank you, Kristen and Lauren, for joining us. And thanks to all of our listeners. Next week, we're moving on to our second ranked holiday film, which will take us to Bedford Falls, New York.
Oh, yeah.